Welcome to the Takers 212. Today I want to speak on how we are easily manipulated via emotion and we're not even aware of it. Life is all about decisions. You should make your decisions based on your own free will, for your benefit, rather than someone else deciding for you for their benefits. Most of us are much more emotional than we think we are. All of our actions are based on an emotion, and they can be influenced by anything and everything around us. We are constantly making small emotional decisions that shape our day. We do this day after day, year after year, leading up to where we are today. We all dream at night. For those of us who might remember any, let's focus on the dream that you had before waking up this morning. This dream probably gave you your first emotion of the day. Have you ever dreamed that you met the love of your life, or that somehow became super rich, but then you wake up and it turns out to be just a dream? You can feel the real disappointment, and you can't stop thinking about it all day and just wish it were true. When you wake up to a loud noise like a car alarm that has been going off for the past 10 minutes, your first emotion is anger. You feel upset. Everything stinks. If you don't correct this quickly, then it'll reflect on everything that you do thereafter. You scream at your kids. You'll be upset while driving. Your coworkers will keep their distance from you. This is until your focus shifts and another emotion takes over. If you happen to receive good news first thing in the morning, or maybe your wife prepared you your favorite breakfast, then your day will be brighter, leading to better decisions. Again, until that emotion is overshadowed by whatever else caught your attention and you can't take out your mind. Our emotions are manipulated by everything we do, hear, eat, or if you don't eat for that matter. You look around and everything you focus on gives you an emotion. It brings back a memory. You save your emotions via memories. TV, social media, even music affect your feelings. Turn on the news, first story is about a fire that destroyed a family's home, leaving them with nothing but the clothes that they were wearing. First you feel sad, you start doing sad things. You switch to social media. Most posts are about a rumor that a celebrity couple secretly broke up last week, but they're still posting pictures together. This makes you surprised or sad or even upset because you can relate. Then you turn on the radio or play your favorite song, the song that you think is your favorite because it's been played so much that it is now on repeat on your head. So you feel like it's your favorite. And this reminds you of an ex, and now you feel nostalgia. Depends on your experience with her or love. Most of us don't have full control of our actions because it is easily manipulated by what surrounds you. We compare every story to our lives, and depending how we view the world, we tend to make more emotional decisions than logical. If we see something inspirational, we might feel motivated to get up and change our lives. Some people might be aware of this while not aware of how it is being used against them on a daily. We are constantly being fed emotions without realizing. Advertisements or ads shows us how cool we look if we consume their products. Having said all this, the mainstream media tells us stories all day long. To your friends, to your parents, to your kids, they manipulate your emotions. Any little drama of a sad story that happened in England or Japan or even in South Africa or the other side of the country would have us shedding tears for a stranger. The media tells us stories so we can react the way they want us to. Then they repeat it and repeat it over and over until everyone is focused on this sad story that has nothing to do with us. Meanwhile, we got our own problems we have to deal with and we keep ignoring. We're focused on all the wrong things and prioritizing everything except for our society, or the real reasons why every day it becomes harder to pay bills and why everything is so damn expensive and we can't afford it. Now, I know the media, social media, and everyone around me keeps mentioning Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. The most popular question is, who are you voting for? I'm also guilty of not truly understanding how my life will be impacted by the win or loss of either. The thing that bothers me the most is that most of us can't answer the question of what is their actual power. Yet the country is so divided on who we want to vote for on November 5th. What are the true powers of a US president? Most of us don't really know. I know they can pardon people, meaning that if you've been convicted of any crime, they have the power to let you walk free. It's a misconception that presidents can declare war, but that's actually the power of Congress. I know that the president is the commander in chief of our military, meaning he has the last word when it comes to an act of war. In today's age, the media promotes the president more as a celebrity than someone who's actually making decisions on your behalf. It's pretty convenient because I do believe it is intentional to keep the majority of us in the dark as to what the commander in chief does on a daily that affects the life of millions. Or even if there's something else that matters more that they want to keep our attentions away from. Your local elections affect your life at a higher degree than a president would. So we need to be involved in everything that's around us. Any institution that creates laws, I mean in the government, we need to be interested in what they're doing because it does affect your daily life. It does affect your pockets, it affects your education, your children's education, and it affects your future. What are we trying to leave here for our kids? Now, there are people who don't have kids who might not care, and there are people who have kids that don't care. But if people were aware of how important it is to understand how our government works and how we are being manipulated, how the new style of enslaving us is really making us bigger slaves because we're making ourselves slaves through thought. We're being fed things to entertain us and keep our focus away from the things that really matter. And with that being said, I'll wrap it up. This is the Takers 212.